What's up, humans and freaks? Hello, humans and freaks. I am doing cardio right now in my sunroom, so that's why I have a jacket on. I'm outside, but not outside. It is Thursday night. Step on stage Saturday morning. So, I just got back from the gym and did my last depletion workout. So for those who aren't into bodybuilding or familiar with these terms, let me explain. So the last week before a contest, this is typically what most competitors do, is they deplete their muscles all week. And by deplete, I mean they do a specific diet and a specific training method where you deplete the muscles of all of the glycogen, and glycogen is stored energy in the muscle. So basically you're dieting and you're working out in a way to where, think of your muscles like a balloon, okay? A balloon, when you fill it up with a lot of air, nutrients, food, or carbs, mainly carbs, okay? When you fill that balloon up, your balloon is a muscle. When you fill your muscle up with food, mainly carbs, that glycogenates the muscle, meaning you're putting energy, nutrients, and food into the muscle tissue. So your muscles get really full, bigger, rounder, and they fill out, okay? So, if your muscle is like a balloon, imagine that balloon with no air in it. Okay, all the muscle is still there, it's just flat, like a balloon. A balloon with no air is flat, but all the material of that balloon is still in existence. But in order for that balloon to get bigger and rounder and filled out all the way, you need to fill it with air, right? Well, same thing with your muscles. Right now, my muscles don't really have any energy in them, not much carbs at all or nutrients at all, because this whole week I depleted my muscle. Depletion meaning taking away, right? Emptying my muscle of nutrients and energy. So my final depletion workout was today. So I just did a full body workout, but only about 6 sets per body part, and just a lot of reps, just to get the final kind of carbs and nutrients out of my muscle. So when I fill back up tomorrow by eating a whole bunch of carbs tomorrow, 400 to 500 grams of carbs I'm going to eat tomorrow, somewhere in there. This whole prep, I don't own a food scale. I've never measured my food. I could not tell you exact my macros. I couldn't tell you how much protein, how much fats, how much carbs. I don't know. I never measured anything this whole prep. Now, I eyeball everything. I have a good eye. I can give you a ballpark figure, a general idea of how much I ate and my macros and breakdown. I'll do that in another video. But I know my carb up day, which is Friday, tomorrow, that's going to be somewhere around 400 to 500 grams of carbs. I know it's somewhere in there. So anyway, back to the point. So tomorrow, when I fill my muscles back out with nutrients, mainly carbs, they're going to swell up like a balloon filling with air. And what that does is it pushes the muscle up against your skin, okay? And it makes the muscles pop. It makes it look like they're gonna burst out of your skin, which is good. That's what you want. So anyway, enough about that. We are going on stage Saturday morning. So, shout out to the Hawaiian Beast. Look him up on Instagram. Dude is insane. an absolute freak. Crazy, all in a good way. I saw this guy a few years ago for the first time at Fitness Evolution here in Bellingham, Washington. I was absolutely blown away because you rarely see people like this. Blown away. If he told me he was a pro a few years back, I would have believed him because he has a pro level physique. Blew me away. And he should be pro right now. The judges just didn't give him the nod, but he should be pro right now. He's an uncrowned heavyweight USA champion. Look him up on Instagram. The Hawaiian Beast. Crazy. Anyway, he trains at my gym, and I had him take a look at me posing in the posing room. He gave me a few pointers, and I appreciate it. I know he knows what he's talking about. Now, I really appreciate all the compliments from everybody, and they do mean a lot. Thank you. But when a fellow bodybuilder such as himself, who's on the national level, top of the national level, should already been a pro. A couple years ago, could have been a pro. I could tell when he says, "You look good, you're ready," and all that. I know he means it. I can tell. Now, even before he looked at me, guys, I've been ready for 2 weeks. I've been ready. It ain't cockiness or anything. I know bodybuilding. I've been ready. Even if I stepped on stage right now, I only weigh 134 pounds. And I'm depleted. 134 pounds. After Friday tomorrow, when I carb up all day, I'll weigh around 140. That's what's been happening for the last 10 weeks. Every time I carb up on a Friday, I'm around 140. And that's exactly what I was as a teenager on stage, 140. So, one of my goals, again, I have a few goals. One of my main goals was to get my 18-year-old physique back. Whoo, I got it back. I definitely got it back. I turned back that clock. I'm 38. I turned back that clock 20 years. I'm telling you. Not only did I get my 18-year-old physique back, I'm better in certain ways right now than I was at 18. I've never had cross striations in my quads, ever. My quads are more separated now than they were 20 years ago. And they have cross striations on them. I've never had cross striations on my quads. My hamstrings, way more separation and detail than when I was 18. The main thing that's better is my legs. And I've never had lines on the side of my glutes. I have lines on the side of my glutes. I've never ever had that before. Now, to pick myself apart, here's where I need to improve. And I will. I did not train glutes specifically this whole time, okay? So I would do squats and leg press and all that, and my glutes would get a little bit of work, right? Secondary work from doing legs, but I need to specifically train my glutes because from the back poses, my glutes where they meet the hamstrings, there's still some fat there, and the skin is not as tight, right where the glutes meet the hamstrings. And the problem with that is I didn't train specifically that area, and I'm gonna do that from now on. So next time I step on stage, I'll wear the regular bodybuilding posing trunks. Because here's the thing, if my glutes aren't shredded, and they're not shredded, okay, the top and middle part of my glutes are shredded. They have lines in them. So on all my side poses, you can see detail in my glutes, but on the back poses, that's where at the very bottom of my glute, nah, it's not where it needs to be. However, the rest of my body, every muscle group is separated and has detail. So I'm in shape. No doubt about it. I'm 100% confident I'm gonna win this Saturday. 100% confident. Now, I might not. I'm just saying I'm 100% confident. As a bantamweight bodybuilder. Now, here's the thing. I don't know how many guys are in my class. On the amateur level, here's the thing. you never know what's going to happen. You never know who's going to show up, because it's the amateur ranks. No one knows really, you know, the other competitors. On the pro ranks, yeah, you get the list. You know, they're all pros. Everybody knows who everybody is. But that's what's interesting about the amateur ranks. I don't know who's going to show up. I don't know. I may get beat. I don't know. But I believe right now, I've actually believed this for a couple weeks, that I'm going to win. Because I'm not delusional. I know what I see in the mirror. And, dude, I'm better right now than when I was at 18. Now, if I could take my 18-year-old physique and place it next to my physique right now, I think, I'm not sure, but I think I had more width in my back when I was 18. I'm not sure, but I think my width in my back, and I might have had bigger shoulders when I was 18. But other than that, I'm beating my 18-year-old self right now. So anyway, so that was one of my main goals. I got my 18-year-old physique back. Again, after I carb up tomorrow, when I do the weigh-ins on Friday night, I'm probably going to weigh in right around 140, but I'm still going to be carbing up after I weigh in. I'll probably have 2 carb meals Saturday morning before I step on stage. So anyway, I'm going to step on stage, I know, around 140, which is exactly what I was at 18. So mission accomplished there. No matter what happens, if I win, lose, whatever, I'm super, super happy. Super happy. Because, like I said, I'm back. I got my physique back. So, as a bantamweight, and here's the thing, I have room to grow in the bantamweight division. I could put on 10 more pounds of muscle tissue, which is a lot. 10 more pounds of actual contractile muscle tissue. I could put that on and still diet down and make bantamweight. So, I'm super pumped. After this show, if I qualify for the 2022 USA Championships in Vegas next July, which is the goal, woo, I'm gonna eat my butt off, train my butt off, and I'm gonna put on some size. You watch, I'll do it. And I'm gonna try to max out this bantamweight division. Again, my goal is to be the best bantamweight bodybuilder in the USA, the whole country. And I'm gonna get there. Whether it's next year in July in Vegas at the USA Championships, we'll see, but that's my goal. So, yeah, I'm wearing the old school bodybuilding trunks that they wore in the 80s and early 90s, so they cover my whole butt. However, when I turn to the side and do my side poses, I may have to hike up my trunks to show them the side glute detail. So I hope I remember to do that on stage, because it's there. Now from behind, I'll have my glutes covered, because, you know, you gotta hide your weaknesses. The very bottom part of my glute where it meets my hamstring, it's not quite where it needs to be. So, pull the trunks back for those poses. What else am I gonna say? So right now I'm doing an hour of cardio. Okay, this is my last depletion day. Hour of cardio. I'm gonna pose my butt off in my house to squeeze out some extra water. When I was doing my posing session with the Hawaiian Beast, Mariano, earlier, it wasn't really a posing session. I just had him give me a few pointers and, you know, had his eye look at me. I didn't really have the energy to pose because I had just got done doing a workout, and a full body workout, and I'm super depleted, so I didn't have much energy to do a whole round and round and round of posing. But when I was posing with him, I was starting to sweat, and so I am still holding water. But anyway, to wrap this up before I hit 15 minutes, I prepped myself, no coach, no guru, no team behind me, and I always knew I could do it. Last year I did it, but COVID cut off the contest right before it happened. But I was ready last year. But dude, I'm ready this year. And it's all me. All me. So I encourage all competitors, try prepping yourself sometime. Just try it. Alright. See you later. John 3:16 to verse 21. God bless.